There's a lot of interesting research around that. But anyways, we're just trying to get from different energies and different sides and angles of the reasoning and morning rituals and so forth. But it has to do with perseverance. And the reason why I want to go to the smoothie part there is that when you think, when you really put some thinking into what's going into your body, right? When you put some thinking into what's going into your system, you could really make some good changes, right? And it could help you to think. So it helps you to deal with a proper morning ritual. And when you have a proper morning ritual, I'm not saying you're always going to have that proper, amazing, perfect morning ritual. You can follow a general habitual practice, a healthy habitual practice. But what I'm saying is that an activity like that could help your mind stay on top of things, right? For example, being perseverant, right? So watch the movie called The Revenant. I highly recommend that movie. It does have some violence, and it's not the kind of movie you'd want to watch over and over again. I mean, you would for the story, but just because of the violence, you don't want to be watching it all the time. But because the story, oh, the story's great. It's a great story. So I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but the DiCaprio, the character that he plays, oh man, that very, very resilient, And actually, I'll tell you one thing, because it's actually bringing something to mind, because my culture is a Jamaican culture. My mother is German, and my dad is a Jamaican, right? Right. So Jamaican and German culture, they're actually very interesting. But I just wanted to hit the Jamaican culture for a minute, and that we have some of that slavery background, a lot of stuff that sometimes we don't want to talk about, other cultures don't want to talk about. But anyways, before that background, there's other parts of the black man, that we can get into, the black man is a warrior, the black man is a chief, the black man is a constituent of a partnership bond. Okay, so anyways, what I wanted to say, according to this reasoning here within perseverance, is that the black man, especially the Jamaican, very perseverant. Okay, you can study the history. Very perseverant. We persist and persist and persist. No, I'm talking about all black people. I'm talking about every single black person. Yes, for sure. Jamaicans now, it would just be a good idea to study a little bit of their history. And we're not comparing other black people. We're not comparing people in general. Okay, but whether you are Caucasian, Indian, Chinese, Persian, or a African American, or a black person living in different parts of the world, I would highly recommend that you study black people for sure, but just study some Jamaican history. It's good. It's very good. And you're gonna get to see, you're gonna get to hear about some of the most resilient people, or let's just say stories. Let's look at it like that. Because let's say everyone's resilient. Everyone is perseverant if you just step into that role. Okay, but if you want to learn a little bit about, some real resilient times and decisions, and just behavior. Okay, and also cause what do they call it? Cause and effect, right? So there was a cause and then there was an effect of resilience. So Jamaican people, very, very resilient people, very, very perseverant people. Okay, so check out the movie called The Revenant. Okay, and there's tons of books and other movies and other information that talks about people being resilient. Today's whole lesson is about being perseverant. Right? So persistence, determination. Let's go get this. Let's do good things. Treat your brothers and your sisters with kindness and decency. And when I say brothers and sisters, I mean all people around the world. Okay? One love.